I'm so happy your little ass not going anywhere, you bald bitch.
Hey, buddy.
You too. Get your grown ass over the fucking. Get out, get out.
Kai's on this fucking blanket crying. He's 17 after his day, bro. Only 17, Kai Cenat. He named himself after you. He didn't even get to walk his stage for graduation. Now I gotta deal with him.
I ain't gonna lie. Anybody who could sit there and with Rakai, you gotta look yourself in the mirror and ask yourself, do I really want to go down this path? No, let's be honest, bro. He don't take no showers. That's what you gotta do, bro. You gotta look at yourself in the mirror and be like, hey, do I really want to go down this path? Because dealing with Rakai, it's so much different scenarios you can do. He dirty. He don't clean up. He got no common sense. Don't say no L-mans. You see, that's the thing with y'all. Y'all talk about some L-mans. That's W-mans, bro. I'm being very honest on my mans, bro.
Kai Cenat wants nothing to do with Rakai. And if you look at this situation keenly, you'll realize that Kai might be secretly having a personal beef with Rakai. So this whole situation started when Kai finally announced the names of the streamers who had been accepted into Streamer University. Rakai, Tylil, and the rest of the Clover Boys were actually live on stream at the same time, waiting for Kai to reveal the list. You could tell they were excited, expecting to hear their names being called. And honestly, almost everybody watching thought Rakai was guaranteed to get in. Kai had already selected all the AMP members and some of the biggest streamers, so it just seemed obvious that Rakai would be there too, especially considering how close he is to Kai. However, Rakai wasn't accepted into Streamer Uni, and this is actually a surprise to everyone, including the Clover Boys themselves. Even Toto was genuinely shocked that Rakai wasn't selected, despite being close to Kai.
Rakai accept? No. No accept? Denied.
And that's when Rakai's mood completely changed. He looked genuinely frustrated, and to make things worse, Kai mentioned that there was another secret list of alumni students who could still end up attending Streamer University. The problem was that Kai refused to reveal the names. So Rakai and Tylil had no idea whether they were actually on that list or if they had been left out completely. And instead of getting a clear answer, they were basically told to wait and find out later. That uncertainty is what really pushed them over the edge.
How the f you ain't get accepted? How? How you accept him? What is life without him? What is streaming without him? What is content without him?
Rakai, Tylil, Dez, and the other streamers who weren't selected immediately left the house and headed straight to the AMP house to confront Kai. And that is when the situation escalated.
No. Where's my phone? There's like 6 thugs outside the house that's coming up the driveway as we speak. Please make sure these thugs do not step foot on the property. Please, thank you, security.
The moment Rakai and Tylil arrived at the AMP house, they found the gate closed and the security refused to let anyone inside, threatening to call the police. He even went as far as threatening to shoot them if they tried to force their way in.
You gonna us? I'm protecting myself. I don't know y'all.
You don't know me?
What you mean?
Tylil? Rakai? Dez? It's Tylil.
Yeah.
Rakai!
Nigga, I can't see in the dark. I don't even know.
That's me, nigga! Let's go!
And that is when Kai himself came outside, carrying a bazooka. But he also made it very clear that they were not allowed to go into the property.
Hey, get off! Move!
Now obviously, Kai pulling out a bazooka is just the usual streamer antics, trying to farm clips and make the stream interesting, which is basically just content. These guys are streamers, so exaggeration is part of the entertainment. However, something important to note was what Kai said directly to Rakai. Kai looked at him and straight up said that he was happy Rakai wasn't going to attend Streamer University.
I'm so happy your little ass not going anywhere, you bald bitch.
Hey, buddy.
You too. Get your grown ass over the fucking. Get out!
And honestly, that moment didn't feel scripted at all. Kai sounded completely serious, and you could see it in Rakai's reaction. He didn't laugh it off or turn it into a joke. He looked genuinely angry and embarrassed in front of everyone watching. That's why this moment became such a big deal. It wasn't just about not getting accepted anymore. It seemed like Kai actually had a personal beef with Rakai behind the scenes. At the same time, not everyone was on Rakai's side. A lot of viewers agreed that Kai made the right decision not accepting Rakai and the Clover Boys, because Streamer University should be used to give smaller streamers opportunities opportunities instead of handing the spot to already big streamers who might not gain much from the event. I think Kai doesn't accept them because he wanted to give opportunity to other streamers, especially small streamers out there. So while Rakai saw it as a betrayal, many people saw it as Kai trying to be fair to all the streamers.
However, there was an even bigger problem that nobody was talking about, apart from Reggie. Reggie explained that Streamer University wasn't just another event, it was going to be the biggest thing on Twitch for the whole week. Everybody would be watching the creators who got accepted, and the streamers who were left out would be forced to sit on the sidelines while their audiences disappeared. Which is true, because most viewers obviously tuned in to watch Serba Baby and the others who were selected, meaning that viewer count for other streamers would go down. He directly addressed Kai, saying that if he didn't give them opportunities like this, they could genuinely end up going broke. He even said that they might have to sell their Clover Boys chains just to sustain themselves.
Honestly, it's like, damn, Kai, you know we nothing without you, man. We can't get the KC package, man. Really? You want us to go broke? And that, I like that one. I like that one.
Like, be real.
I like that. I like that one right there. I like that one right there. Keep going. Soon we gonna have to pawn our chains.
What's crazy is that he even revealed that he has already started going broke and even had to sell his PS5.
I already sold my PS5. I'm hood bankrupt. Wait, hold on.
He even started advising Rakai's cameraman that he should leave Rakai and work for one of the streamers who had actually been accepted into Streamer University, because he would probably make more money there. And unfortunately, things were about to get even worse for Rakai. Despite being chased away from the AMP house the first time, Rakai and Tylil still decided to go back to the house to protest, and this time, they actually managed to get inside the AMP house. Not gonna lie, this was actually crazy, because once they got into the house, they decided to sneak into Kai's room, but that was when Agent found them. He immediately told them to leave, and made it clear that they should not be seen there again.
I'm trying not to do the thing that's in my head right now, so let's get you out of here.
What thing?
Let's get you out of here, bro.
Never seen Agent so serious. And honestly, you could tell Agent was genuinely mad. He seemed frustrated that they had entered the house without permission and were trying to go into Kai's room, which is even more disrespectful. But the craziest part came afterward, when Agent realized that Rakai, Tylil, and Punga hadn't come alone. There was a whole crowd of people outside the gate, shouting for them to be let in and creating a massive scene outside the AMP house. And this is where I think the situation crossed a line. Imagine it's late at night, people are outside your house yelling, protesting, jumping on the gate, and demanding to be let in. Whether it started as content or not, that's still someone's private property.
Oh, this is not content. This is our house. Get out. Ah, damn, this all fun and games. Get out. I don't know you, gang. Who is this? Does anybody know his name? I don't know you, gang.
I got casted.
Leave my property. Stop. It's not content. Get out, bro. I'm tight. Y'all niggas came to my house. Were you invited? I would not come to your house uninvited, making noise, making a storm. If you want to get invited, text them. You know them, bro. Y'all best friends with them. I don't know these. They should not be outside my house making noise. It's that simple, bro. I'm boiling because I don't want to do the things in my brain. Cause y'all be up.
Wait, what are the things in your brain?
Some people online felt Agent was being too harsh, but personally, I think Rakai was completely in the wrong here. They were literally trespassing and invading someone's privacy. I mean, imagine it's like 2 a.m. in the morning and a large crowd of random people are hooting and hollering outside your house trying to break in. Later on, Agent addressed the entire situation and explained that Kai wasn't even home at the time, and that Kai obviously wouldn't be okay with people entering his house and trying to go into his room, especially when he is not around.
At the end of the day, my nigga, content's content, but you know, niggas have a crib to live in, bro. I actually exist in this house, bro. I'm like, it's not like everybody just thinks shit's a script. Not everything's a script. Sometimes things are legitimately real. First thing I did was I text Kai, I said, yo, you cool with niggas in your room? He said, nah. He said, hell no, actually. And that's I bet. You know what I'm saying? So I probably could have handled it a little bit better as a man, I feel like. But out of respect for, you know, Tylil and Rakai, I didn't want to do anything too crazy.
After getting chased out of the AMP house and embarrassed in front of everyone for the second time, Rakai went back to his house looking frustrated. And this is the moment where the situation stopped looking like content and started looking genuinely emotional. Rakai was alone on stream, visibly upset, and eventually broke down crying while talking about everything that had happened. He said that this might be his last stream, and that he wanted to stop streaming altogether and focus on his rap career, which we all know wasn't actually going to happen.
My last stream, because I'm going to be pursuing my dreams
to being a full-time rapper, chat.
Are you serious right now, bro?
You could tell the rejection had hit him much harder than people initially thought. And what makes this moment even crazier is what happened the very next day. Instead of avoiding each other, Kai and Rakai suddenly went live together and ended up putting on one of the best streams we've seen in a while. During the stream, Rakai completely crashed out at Kai for not selecting him for Streamer University, and the tension between them was still obvious even though they were streaming together.
Ass nigga, I ain't lying, gang. You wasting my fucking time all the fucking time. All you wanna do is waste your time, bro. Rakai! All you wanna do, gang. Rakai! All you wanna do.
Wait.
Waste niggas' time, bro. That's all you wanna do is waste niggas' time.
These streamer friendships are actually crazy, because one day someone is making a diss track targeting another streamer, then the next day you see them outside chilling together. At this point, it's just hard to know whether two streamers are genuinely beefing or whether it's just for content. However, another situation that actually shows that Kai really doesn't take Rakai seriously is when Rakai announced about his graduation. Rakai was genuinely excited for his graduation and was literally inviting everyone around him, including Kai himself. He even announced on stream that all the AMP members and Clover Boys would be attending.
KC3 will be, and my graduation will be streamed. And KC3, Duke Dinesh, Phenom, Kevin Hart, Drew, and Ray, all the Clover Boys.
However, when Rakai tried to invite Kai during the Streamer University auditions, Kai straight up refused to attend.
You know my graduation, please?
Graduate first, my boy. Have a good day.
Wait, what the f*** you mean graduate first?
Graduate!
So you're gonna be there?
Oh, you wanna go to your graduation?
Yeah.
Name me 3 countries in Europe.
Can we stop with the bullshit?
Get out. Get out.
Now, by itself, Kai refusing to attend Rakai's graduation wouldn't really be a big deal. People miss events all the time, especially Kai, who was genuinely busy organizing all the Streamer University stuff, which obviously isn't so easy. But the reason this became part of the conversation is because of what Kai did for Ray. Kai literally flew all the way to Taiwan just to attend Ray's graduation.
Here, my boy! Yeah!
So naturally, a lot of people online started asking the same question. If Kai was willing to travel across the world for Ray, why would going to Syracuse, New York be difficult? That comparison is what made people think there might be a personal beef between Kai and Rakai.
Kai went all the way to Taiwan. It cannot go to the Q's for me.
When you combine the graduation situation with Kai publicly telling Rakai that he was happy he wasn't getting into Streamer University, it starts to look less like a random decision and more like Kai intentionally distancing himself from Rakai. But just when everyone thought the friendship was completely over, Kai did something that changed everything again. Before the final day of Streamer University, Kai decided to bring in alumni students from the previous one, like DDG, Tylil, and Rakai.
I knew you wasn't gonna let me just drown the ocean. That dude.
After everything that had happened, Rakai was eventually invited after all. So maybe there might be a secret beef between them, or maybe it was just content. Let me know what you think in the comments. And if you enjoyed the video, make sure to like and subscribe, because you're unemployed and would like to see another video.